at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they conclude this two-game series against the New Mexico Ice Wolves. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and it's been good times for the Bugs on this long homestand. They've won their first 3 games of this homestand, and they did it last night by a final score of 2-0. Boy, Aiden Garapi quite sharp in net, as he was able to make 22 stops to earn his first career shutout, and Garapi's won his last 3 starts in net. The Bugs outshot the Ice Wolves 32-22, 13-3 after 1. They are able to finally break through and get on the scoring board at 8:43 of the third when Kyan Haldemy slapped home a rebound in front. Hutchinson and Akimov got the assists, and the Mudbugs led 1-0. That would be all they needed, as Brent Litchard was able to block a shot at 19-19 and bang home the empty netter and close out a 2-0 win and send the Ice Wolves to their 8th straight loss. They're now sitting at the old basement of the South Division. But, of course, there's a lot of time to be played, a lot of games to be played, so you never know what could happen as the season progresses. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. It's the Bugs and the Ice Wolves in Top Guns and Hoses night here at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. We'll continue our countdown to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. After these messages, this is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child cut or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Finale of this 2-game series between the Mudbugs and the Ice Wolves. This is Top Guns and Hoses night, and we're so glad to have you with us as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And last night, maybe a game where you felt like maybe you could have scored 7 or 8 goals, and maybe Jackson Fuller had something to do with that. But you guys outshot New Mexico 13-3 after 1. You obviously had to have liked that first period, and of course, maybe did it get better as kind of the game went along and you guys were able to take advantage of your chances?
I actually thought that the first period was pretty good, but then I thought that we kind of got away from that consistent-wise. We still played a pretty solid game, but I think we started taking some chances in bad areas of the ice, and instead of making firm plays, we were kind of trying to be too pretty or making a hope play here and there, and then they get opportunities off that, and then maybe a penalty or two, and momentum changes a little bit, but falling asleep with D-zone coverage here and there. And thing is, when you have that first period that you had and you don't make them pay by scoring some goals, you can't have little lapses like that. Just thankfully last night those little lapses didn't cost us, but again, we did bounce back and we still played a pretty solid second and third period and found another way to win a very close hockey game.
Talk about Kyan Haldemy, and of course, you can give a lot more credit to Michael Hill.
just as you always do on a weekly basis with this power play, they're able to capitalize once again. Halaby gets a rebound in front, and you don't see a lot of emotion, and me in a positive way from Halaby, and he showed it there, and that was probably refreshing to see to get his first of the year.
Well, that's one thing the power play's been working on a little bit. Like don't just get in the zone and set up. Like, try to get something off the rush, and that's kind of what happens. Zone entry, nice little play back to the blue line, and another little movement. Then it gets to the middle for a quick shot, and Haldaby's just sniffing around the net front, and that's what we kind of preach to the guys a lot, and even young players. Whenever you're around that net, you want to kind of stay around there because good things can happen, and Haldaby's had a lot of chances, and he just happened to be sniffing around the net and got a nice little rebound and buried it, and it's a big goal for him because, like I said, he's played some good hockey, just hasn't been rewarded with the goals. So, but he's definitely been doing a good job on the power play. PK even doing a good job winning face-offs for us, doing a lot of good little things that still helps him contribute to the team, even if the puck's not going in for him.
It got a little crazy at the end. Foster Nickel takes a penalty, and you got one of these 6-on-4 deals. And, of course, there are perks and negatives. Of course, they have the two-man advantage there, but you guys can ice the puck over the empty net. And, of course, Brent Litchard comes up big. He blocks the shot, and then he takes it in for the empty netter. And I talked to Litchard after the game. You really wouldn't have known that you guys won the game. He really wasn't happy with the team's performance, and as a leader, I'm sure you'd like to see that you want to see more tonight out of him and the team.
Yeah, after a win, you hate to be a Debbie Downer as a coach or even as a leader on the boys, but at the same time, a little reality needs to set in, But, he did a great job. That's what we need our guys to do. Defensively, we need to eat pucks and put the body on the line. And again, good things happen if you do that, right? So he blocks a puck, and their guy happens to catch an edge and stumbles a little bit, and he's able to catch up to him and win a race for a puck and slip it inside the net for an empty netter. And again, it's an empty net goal for him, but that's a well-deserved goal just from so far. Not what are we at, 9 games now or something like that. He's played very consistent hockey for 9 games, and I feel like when you play consistent hockey and work as hard as he does, you're going to get rewarded with stuff like that. You just got to keep doing it.
And then Liam Fleet, first game back as a Bug this season, I'm sure there was some kind of understandable rust. How do you feel he fared in his first game back?
I didn't really see any rust, Maybe missed one pass, but that I just kind of hits off the top of my head. But I mean, that's nothing, He's again just a guy that's going to work really hard. He's going to do whatever he has to do to help the team win, and he's a big physical presence, poised with the puck, and can play in all situations. So he's a pretty valuable player, and I thought he had a great game last night.
And then talk about Aiden Garapi. I mean, another start, another win. He's now won 3 straight in net, and the start of the season wasn't good for him. I guess statistically, kind of had some tough bounces go against him, but this is a young man, another 05. I mean, the last 05 we had was a guy named Elliot Seguin-Lescarbot, and we know the year he had. But, boy, what a great run for this young man, and he's back in the net tonight.
Yeah, his first few games, I felt like, even though we weren't giving up a ton of shots, it was like it was either a breakaway or an odd man rush or somebody inside our coverage with a grade A shot, that we weren't defending well enough. I think we're defending a little better now, and he's had a couple good games here, so his confidence is slowly building, and we know he's a good goalie. He's got to believe he's a good goalie, and we just need him to continue to just keep playing strong in there, be confident, be poised, and hopefully the puck looks like a beach ball to him every night from here on out.
Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Well,
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum as we continue on in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. It's time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the New Mexico Ice Wolves. At left wing will be number 15, Michael Cole. At center will be number 9, Jake Casey. And on the right wing will be number 12, Ethan Hall. Defensively for the Ice Wolves, it'll be number 2, Sean Smith. And number 22, Noah Mertz. And making the start in nets from Connecticut will be number 30, Brendan Hollahan. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell. The associate head coach is Michael Hill, and the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 21, Gleb Akimov. At center will be number 24, Kyan Haldenby. And on the right wing will be number 29, Aiden Pewley. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 3, Evan Adams. And number 5, Liam Fleet. And making the start in nets, and boy, this young man has been absolutely sensational. The big man from Munising, Michigan, number 35, Aiden Garrity. And it's been so good for Garrity. He's won his last 3 straight starts, picked up his first shutout last night, and he's only given up 2 goals in 3 games combined. He's 3-2 with a minuscule 1.62 goals against and a .936 save percentage. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Mudbugs Hockey tonight is brought to you by Down Home Meats Sausage. Some of the best sausage and perfect sausage for all occasions. Just go to Down Home Meats in the Stonewall, Louisiana area, and they will take care of you in the Stonewall area and neighboring cities as well. We'll take a quick break and then bring you the national anthem. It's a special one tonight with the flag out onto the ice and the opening puck drop as we continue on here in the Landers pregame show and count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back in to George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs in their black and gray jerseys with the white numberings and letterings along the backside. The Ice Wolves in their Ice Wolf logo, the white, red, and yellow lining. As we continue on and get ready for this national anthem, and it is going to be a nice little spectacle as the whole Mudbug squad will come on in to grab that flag. And, of course, to be a part of that, we'll have some of our firemen, police officers, and first responders as part of our Top Guns and Hoses night here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. There is quite a process, and they did practice this, by the way. Big thanks to Miss Paige Virgo for organizing all of this. They're going to have to – oh, they're going to get this all the way into the middle. Okay, they used to always do it around the Mudbug blue line. They're going to get this closer to the center ice area and unravel this baby. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Ironed, wrinkle-free, the way it should be. Jasser had to get that last screw unhooked, so to speak. And what a beautiful scene here at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. They'll spin that baby around. Now you ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. What an awesome scene here at George's Pond in Hearst Coliseum as we get ready for the finale of this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the Ice Wolves. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us. Mudbugs hockey tonight is brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill, baby. Mudbugs hockey also brought to you by Porter's, delivering the difference from Mudbugs hockey, locally owned and operated for over 50 years, providing floor mats, uniforms, and facility services for your business. Another good crowd still filing in here into the George, as they love to call it. The Mudbugs winners of their last three straight. It has been quite the start to this homestand. Mudbugs would love to replicate the start they had last night And I think they would be quite satisfied with that, knowing that maybe they can bang a few through in the opening period. If you want to celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond, you can. Private party room, private ice times are available along with some great birthday party packages. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to mudbugshockey.com. It'll be Haldenby who had the game-winning goal last night up against John Casey. This is a New Mexico team that has lost 8 straight, and they have been in a lot of those games. And the Mudbugs would expect no different tonight. Face-off tied up and won there by Haldenby. Play it on back to Fleet. He'll now throw it on over to Adams. Adams was not in the lineup last night, in there tonight, as Coach Soupy goes with 7D tonight and just 12 forwards. Played into the near corner. He has not done that in a while, and he wanted to change it up. He wanted some more support along the blue line. It was a tough decision as Cole will go ahead and swat it into the Mudbug zone, in deep behind the Bugs net. Play to the right side, taken there by Adams, up off the stick of Pewley. He'll forward it back out to center, thrown back to Fleet. Fleet now through the middle. He's just going to go ahead and just chip it in to the Ice Wolves zone. Puck now chopped back out there by Jace Erickson. To the far side there to Fleet, wearing number 5 in his second game as a Bug this season. Of course, he returned to the team last Wednesday. Had a couple of days of practice, and well, that's all he needed to become quite acclimated in how the Mudbugs do things around here. Of course, this is now his 3rd season as a Mudbug. Up around to the left side, shot toward the net there by DeVilliers, deflects off the stick of Deeb, and it goes into the protective netting. 1:16 gone by here in the first period, which is brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face-off tied up. That was taken there by New Mexico. And now play to the far corner. Shot on net. Stick save made there by Garapi. Kicked around now in front. Play to the far side. And now lugged back out there by Smith. Smith's going to go ahead and just push it into the Wolves zone behind the cage of Holohan. Into the near wall. Chopped at and trying to hold that puck in there was Smith. As the puck now is chipped in there by Emery. Hard hit there. That was Nickel on top of Waugh. There's a hard hit there as Smith takes down Matthews. Up ahead through the middle. As the puck is banked off the near side boards and all the way in there by Merrick. Wise up off the back heel of Seminary. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Now Nichols got it up off the stick of Parichka, and Parichka, who had a 1-game suspension, will go ahead and sweep it in to the New Mexico zone. Along to the far corner, held in there, far half wall, shot toward the net, gets blocked. Parichka's going to grab the loose change. Into the far corner now, play to the left point, and worked back out to center. Wise has got it. He'll pinball it up off the near side boards, trying to find Jasser's stick, but the puck is twisted back in there by Bickler into the Bug zone behind the cage of Garapi. Far side, dropped off there to Doyle. He'll go ahead and tap it along there to Jasser. Jasser loses his footing. He ran into Osberg as the puck deflects out of play. Mudbugs back at home. Next weekend, they'll take on the Amarillo Wranglers. It'll be part of our Hockey Horror Weekend. We'll have a costume contest, glow-in-the-dark ice. It'll be lots of fun. Be sure to join us for a Halloween-themed weekend. Next Friday and Saturday, the Mudbugs will take on the Amarillo Wranglers. 7-Eleven Puck Drop. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Mudbugs have the puck in deep. into the Wolf zone. Adams throws a soft liner into the near corner. Akimov battling for it. Akimov now gets taken down. He trips up his man, and that's going to be a penalty. And New Mexico will go on the game's first power play. They're going to get some extra attacker time. Now coming out of the box, or out of the cage rather, is Hallahan. They'll try to utilize it here. New Mexico last night was 0 for 4 on the man advantage. New Mexico power play, not very good. They're 32nd in the league at 8.5% rather. Shot toward the net, save made. There was a rebound in front, now behind the net. Getting a good look at there was Earl. Trying to throw it up to DeVilliers. Good body there by Murch. Played up ahead. Mudbugs have a 2-on-1. Here's Seminara over to Litchard. Across. Litchard waits, snaps one. Save made there by Hallahan. As the net comes off its mooring and we get a whistle. Mudbugs PK has been sharper of late. They're 20th in the league at 84%. .404 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Scoreless frame, 1:31 remaining on Akimov's tripping infraction. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Now paddled there by Doyle in deep. And now chopped at, and looked like Johansson damaged Emery stick. Play it around to the right side. That's Osberg through the middle. Up ahead, dropped off there to Erickson. Erickson spins it around, loses possession. In there is Wise to break it up, and now Perichka able to muscle it all the way down. Down to 55 seconds remaining on Akimov's tripping infraction. First power play of the game belongs to New Mexico. It's scoreless in the early stages. Wrapped around the near corner. Fleet on the penalty kill, and Fleet able to flip it all the way down. Slowed down there by Hallahan. Now played from right to left. Here's DeVilliers, left side, and he'll ladle this baby in. Murch will slow it down, pin it up along the wall, which he loves to do. He did so well of that last night, and he's got it pinned up pretty good tonight. Smith in there behind him to watch how good he's doing it, and Murch able to squeeze the puck and scrape it all the way down. And that'll just about do it on the man advantage. 0 for 1 are the Wolves. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Turned over. Here's Heldenby. Skates in. Wrister. Left pad save. Made there by Hallahan. He was kind of interfered with a little bit, or I guess you can say hindered with, not interfered with. So he's trying to get underneath the Ice Wolves blue line. Sean Smith's got it. He'll park it back behind his own net. Mudbugs aggressive here on the push, and they cause a turnover. Here's a chance. Akimov, top of the circle, and a shot on net, bodied off there by Hallahan. Right back the other way. Here's Michael Cole, throws a bouncer on net, smothered up there by Garapi. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Face-off will stay in deep in the Mudbug zone. Boy, late substitution for New Mexico. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Puck whipped off the near side boards there by Doyle, held in there by Johnson. Now down low behind the net. And a centering fast smothered up there by Boucher. Intercepted there by Johansson. And now all the way back through the neutral zone. Puck now laced back in for icing on New Mexico. 13:22 remaining here in the opening period. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. 0-0 is the score. Thank you so much for joining us on a Louisiana Saturday night. So glad you can be with us. Big hello to the Wise family. Tuned in tonight from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Wise on the ice at the moment as well. Face off. Right wing circle. And it's won there by New Mexico. Puck now, hodgepodge back out to center. Good body there by Emery along the back check to possess that puck and corral it cleanly to get it over to Wise. Over to Doyle. Good dance move up ahead. It goes to McKay. McKay gains the zone. He'll go ahead and soccer it into the far corner. Emery touched in it deep. Now off the near side boards, held in there by Doyle, and he'll just dribble it into that far corner, touched up there by McKay. McKay's got it. McKay looking to see what he wants to do. He'll go ahead and wheel it in behind the cage. Fighting fourth there is Emery. Taken there by Smith. Turnaround shot. Right pad save. Made there by Holohan. Right back out to center. Puck laid back into the Mudbug zone. And Adams has got it. He'll flutter it around over to Doyle. Far side, and Doyle will punch it through the middle there to Smith. And now Parichka will drop it on back to Adams. We'll do it again. 12:15 remaining here in the opening period. 0-0 score. Oh, just trying to get underneath the D there was Parichka. Couldn't settle that bouncing puck down. Took a weird bounce. And now taken here. Here comes New Mexico. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Along to the left side. Skating in was Mertz. And he got slowed down there by Adams. And now Mertz has it. Mertz for the Bugs. Far side, up ahead, off the stick, taken there by Seminara. Seminara, good stick move. Into the near corner it goes, takes a hard hit. Boy, very rarely do you see Seminara go down. That's when you know you got a guy who's up to his size. Now Fleet, trouble handling it. Puck played, kept in there in the Mudbug zone. Played around the near wall. That's Seminara. Looks like a penalty's coming up. And now Seminara gets taken down. Into the near corner it goes. And the Mudbugs will go on the game's first power play of their night, rather. Check that. A break in the action. 11:13 to go here in the opening period. Scoreless from the George. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Mudbugs on the power play. Shot on net, sticked away there by Farmer. Puck worked back into the Mudbug zone. Osberg in the box for checking from behind. Now through the middle, here's Deeb. Skates in. Deeb dropped off there to Litcher, trying to find the down low opening there to Haldenby, and he'll just golf it back up top. It goes to Hutchinson. He'll go ahead and work it to his left there to Deeb. Deeb down low. Turn around there to Haldby. Back to Deeb. Deeb now to the far corner. And Deeb fights for it. Boy, he had Matthews along his back. A little feisty between Deeb and Matthews. Stick looked like Deeb got a little slash in there on Matthews, and Matthews said, hey, look. He wanted a call there. That was in front of the Ice Wolves bench. Midway point of the opening period, down to 45 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. Puck smacked in deep there by Murch. Slowed down there by Smith. Played around to the left point, settled down there by Murch. Murch has it. Over to Doyle. Doyle snaps one. Blocker save made there by Hallahan as the puck is smashed all the way down. One last attack here for the Bugs. To the right side on the man advantage. Doyle will drill it in. Goes around to the far corner. Chopped at. Trying to hold it in, and that's a good job there by Loxonen to leak it out. That'll just about do it. Far side worked in there by McKay. Back to 5-on-5. And now out of the box. Here's Osberg on a breakaway snapper and a right pad save made there by Garapi. Stress save and another big stop there by the Michigan native. Boy, that's the one thing you get scared about on transition when Osberg was coming out of the box. Boy, grade A chance and a greater A stop from Garapi. Far half wall, played back up top. DeVilliers drives one, save made there by Garapi again. He had to corral it up top along his chest. 8:37 to go here in the opening period. Still a 0-0 game. Face off to the left of Garapi. Taken there by the Bugs. That's Boucher. They'll drop it off there to Nickel. Nickel to the near side there to Fleet. And now Nickel has it. He'll thread it up ahead there to Litchard, who gets taken down. And the puck now is gashed in deep there by Boucher. Good job there by Boucher trying to cause a turnover. And now worked back out there by Johnson. Far side there to Earl. He gains the blue line. He just drops it in down low. And it was canceled out there by Fleet. Now through the middle. Here comes Litchard. Litchard, good move. Fires one toward the net. And a routine stop made there by Hallahan. With 7:57 remaining here in the opening period. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face off, right wing circle, taken there by the Wolves. Kissed off the near side window, took an awkward bounce. And taken there by Adams. Excuse me. On the right side, that's Pewley. Up ahead there to Akimov, but he couldn't corral it cleanly. And Hall, that's Ethan Hall, has it in front of the Mudbugs bench. Through the middle there, Halden B through the left side, taken there by Akimov. He just dribbles it through the middle now to the right point, and Wise fans on it. The puck sneaks all the way back. Now Akimov, far side, there to Wise. Up ahead, off the stick of Pewley, and taken there by Sean Smith. Dropped off there to Farmer. 7:10 remaining here in the opening period. 0-0 is the score. And now pivot back, shot there, stick save made there by Garapi. That one had a little rocket to it there by Matthews. Played back out to center. Farmer back on over to Matthews. Now to the left side there to Polumski. Polumski pelts it up ahead, and the puck is spun in there by Waugh. Slowed down there by Garapi, who loves to play the puck away from his net. Up ahead, hard check as Jasser goes down. And now Matthews will drop it off the far side boards. Held in there, left point shot there by Murch. Gloved down there by Holland. And we get a break in the action. Whether you're grilling outdoors, looking for some hearty, flavorful sausages for breakfast, or preparing a gumbo platter, Down Home Meats has the perfect sausage for all occasions. Down Home Meats, a proud partner of Mudbugs hockey. Nice hickory smoked sausage. You can't beat that. Face off to the right of Holland. One there by the Bugs. And that one laced toward the net there by McKay, and it went wide. Back out to center. Now along to the left side. Gained in there by Earl. Earl comes in through the middle. Handles the puck, and he'll go in and swindle it down low there for Johnson. Johnson now along to the inboards. Pinned up pretty good there by Emery. Played back up top. Erickson across. Fired toward the net. Soft liner. Hit a body in front. Now along to the inboards. That's Murch. And now along into the near corner it goes. Played into that near corner. Murch. Played up off the near side boards. Dropped off. Can McKay grab it? McKay now trouble handling it. And McKay fighting for it. And now Murch has it. Played up ahead through the middle. And a puck sticked away there by Erickson. Mudbugs got caught on a line change. Shot toward the net. Save made. Trickling around. And he dives on the loose hot potato and keeps it out of the net. Boy, I was talking to Jason Thomas, our New Mexico broadcaster. Those are the things that happens when you have a losing streak. You don't get those bounces. And when the Mudbugs are playing well, that puck stays out of the net as it trickled through the 5-hole of Garapi, and he was able to dive back and cover it up. Puck window shopped off the near side boards, kicked back in, and now it's an offsides. Boy, that was a late call on offsides there on New Mexico. 5:57 to go. Face off outside the near Mudbugs blue line. One there by the Bugs. Fleet far side there to Doyle. Now back to Fleet, right side up off the stick of Deeb. And Deeb could not work it through, and now New Mexico comes right back in. Into the near corner. Hard check into the boards. Litcher tries to grab it, taken there by Deeb. Deeb cannot grab it. Now Deeb does. Good job there by Deeb to work it back out to center. Good body there by Fleet. And now Litchard's got it, and Litchard going to carefully just drop it on back to his blue line. Less than 5 to go here in the opening period. Shot. Pass was broken up. New Mexico's got to get onside. Oh, wow. I thought they touched up. They did not. And Michael Call is called for offsides. And now looks like Deeb just trying to get under the skin of New Mexico, or New Mexico's getting under the skin of him. Lucas Deeb has a way of getting under a lot of people's skin. Well, that's what makes him so effective as a hockey player. He's a pesky little, I don't say little, but pesky, lanky, nifty, scoring forward there for the Bugs. Face off near Mudbug blue line. I think that's the best way to describe him. If not, I'm sure I'll hear something about it. Perhaps from our folks in Michigan. Into the near corner it goes. Akimov battling for it. Now played back up top. Over to Adams. Adams now far corner. Adams now works it down low. Shot toward the net. Oh, that one was lofted in toward the net there by Haldenby. That one just missed. That might have been fought off there by Hallahan. Into the far corner. Held in there through the slot. Here comes Akimov. He scores! What a backhand and a forehand. He made that look quite easy. That's Gleb Akimov. His second goal of the season. Mudbugs 1, The Ice Wolves, nothing. Well, the Mudbugs once again get the game's first goal, and that's got to feel good as Akimov gets his second of the year. Boy, Akimov had a loss through the slot, and boy, he made Holohan look silly. Faceoff tied up, one there by New Mexico. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Now Seminara fighting for it. Trying to weed whack it off the walls. Played back into the Mudbug zone. Jasser up off the stick of Perichka. Haldenby and Pewley get the assists on Akimov's second of the year. Oh, hard hit upstairs. Jasser kind of got his helmet ripped off. That was dangerous. Now Doyle back into his own zone. Mudbugs have another lead in this series, rather. Now out of his net goes Holohan. McKay through the middle. Tried to find Smith, and it got blown up pretty good there by Polumski. 3 minutes remaining here in the first. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Up ahead, right side. Here is McKay. Waits, rakes one toward the net. It goes wide. Into the far corner there to Smith. Smith holds it. Smith now. They'll go ahead and swat it into that far corner. Down into the near corner. Puck now worked in deep. Good cycle there by McKay. Into the near corner it goes there to Smith. Smith now near half wall, back up top. Murch launches one toward the net. It goes wide, hits the side of the net. And now the Bugs trying to fight it off, and it got stuck along that netting for a break in the action. Pushing and shoving now after the whistle. Two and a half remaining here in the opening period. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We'll talk to Mason Sprott, our director of ticket sales, who's replacing the long and successful Miss Kimberly Jacks, who is leaving us next weekend. October 19th will be her last day. She does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and we can't thank her enough for all her time and efforts. Face off. Far New Mexico blue line. Excuse me. Face off tied up. One there by Litchard. Played on back. There to Adams. Adams up off the stick of Deeb. Deeb coming around the middle. Deeb now left side. Works it in. Through the middle. Into the near corner it goes. Erickson takes a hard check there by Deeb. Now the puck floated. Held in there and batted in there by Adams. They don't want to touch it. And now they will. It's a hand pass. We have a late hit and a tie-up, and guess who? Boucher's right in the middle of it. Boy, that one looked like big brother on little brother. after abusing his train set. That looked bad. It never looks pretty with Boucher, but he was ticked off. 1:59 remaining here in the opening period. Haldenby takes a draw for the Bugs. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Right side there by Wise, and he'll wind it in to the Ice Wolves zone. Now into the left side there to Michael Call. He'll go ahead and ring it in. Slowed down there by Garapi. Played around the far side boards. Mudbugs without Nikolai Goich this weekend for a second straight series. Still not fully healthy after his pneumonia episode. The Mudbugs came back from Blaine a couple of weeks ago as Haldenby gets taken down. Through the middle, Akimov skates in, right side, snaps one, and it got blocked in front there by Casey. Now Haldenby trying to flag it down out of midair. Played right back to center, spun around there by Cull, and he'll just knock it into the Bug zone. Up ahead, near side, that's Akimov. And he'll work it up ahead there to Haldenby. Haldenby has it. Haldenby trying to get one through, and now a bouncer. Fumble around. Fleet going to hold the zone into the far corner. Hill will go ahead and just churn it in down low there for Jasser. Stolen away there is Parichka. And now Seminara cannot get an opportunity. Held in there by Parichka. Battling for it. Over to Seminara. Here comes Seminara. Drives the net. Save made there by Holohan as he drove the net. Played around to the near side, 30 seconds to go. Knocked down there by Fleet. It's a great job there defensively by the Colorado native, and a sandwich hit for Jasser and Fleet on Leminski. Oh no, a turnover, fired toward the net. Stick save made there by Garapi. A brutal turnover, and Loxonen got denied. Into the far corner it goes. 10 seconds to go here in the opening period. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Hard check into the far corner. Fleet's there. Fleet going to carefully bring it on out. And he'll go ahead and rattle it back out to center, pushing and shoving after the whistle. And Fleet now, and we got a lot of pushing and shoving. Jasser in the middle of it. Fleet's got to be taken down. And now Nichols in the fray. This one's getting ugly. Emery's in there. Seminara's got his helmet turned around, and now he's trying to grab that helmet off. And here we go. A couple of right hooks by Seminara. Seminara again. Seminara wailing away. And now the right hook. Seminara trying to land it. Seminara lined up with Earl, and they're still going at it. Couple of right hooks and a takedown by Seminara. And this one, a wild one. Jasser, I don't know why he's being put in the penalty box. They're going to go for the first intermission. I don't know why the officials are now. Fleet starting to jaw-jack away. Johnson's in there in the fray. Liam Fleet's like, what are you going to do? Just come after me if you want to go at it like a man. Boy, tension's flaring. Oh, and now a water squirt from Fleet across the scorekeeping table. Oh, boy, this one's getting wild. That got a piece of Ryan Peterson. They're trying to stop this. Liam Fleet giving a refreshing thirst across the Wolves penalty box. And now Matthews jawing away. Seminara now banging at the glass. And now Seminara climbing over the glass. This one's getting out of hand. All hell breaking loose here at George's Pond. Fleet now ready to take on the whole team. They got to slow this down. Oh, and now more water getting squirt from the penalty box. Boy, that water's running out. And now they're going to have to slow this down and get this all sorted out. I'm not even sure why the Mudbugs players were going in the penalty box. Well, an interesting end to the opening period, and perhaps a prelude for some exciting things to come in the second period. Stick around for the Brookshire Spoon Pharmacy first intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat for us. We're joined by the new ticket sales director, Mason Sprotter. First of all, thanks for the time. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Talk about everyone knows you as Jim Sprott's son, of course, great Mudbug. To come back here and work for an organization that you know so much about. Talk about, how it's been going so far.
It's been great being here, getting to see Soupy and Muskie and a lot of familiar faces. It's definitely different from getting to run around the rink and getting to mess around a bunch. It's going great, though. It's fun. All the people are fun here, and I'm excited for it.
Your background, of course, you've been around a lot of hockey. You played ETBU hockey. Talk about what that was like.
Playing for ETB hockey was pretty fun. It was nice getting to play here in the Hirsch where my dad played. There's nothing comparable to being on a hockey team, surrounded by a bunch of brothers, guys, and getting to travel and play the sport you love with them.
And then after that, you moved away. Talk about what you were doing.
So COVID hit, and 2019, I went up to Greenwich, Connecticut, worked with good family friends up there doing landscaping, a bunch of different arborist tree work, and then I ended up going to Michigan and staying over there for a bit doing brick paving and more construction type work. And it's just been a lot of moving around since COVID and tiring. But came back here recently and fell into this great opportunity.
And talk about how that opportunity came about. I mean, we know that Kimberly Jacks is leaving, but was a position like this always, something of your interest? How did it all start?
Yeah, I originally had the plans of coming back here, maybe doing the fire department, going into there and trying to start my own business. But, and asking for a letter of recommendations, I asked Scott Musket, and he came to me with this amazing opportunity, and I felt it was something I couldn't pass up. I'm at a hockey rink all the time, around the sport I love, around people I know, and great, amazing people, so that's kind of what led me here.
And being, of course, Sprott's son, you've been around Mudbugs hockey, like you said, quite a bit as a young kid. I mean, do you have some favorite memories or maybe bad memories? Who knows? I mean, up and down, do you have any memories that you'll always remember being a part of, being associated with the Mudbugs?
Yeah, there's two memories in particular. The bad one will get down first, the Laredo loss.
Yeah, I set it up that way.
That one was not fun, getting to see that one in person. And then
so you were there in Laredo?
I remember watching the confetti fall and thinking, what the heck just happened? But my favorite memory, I'm sure a lot of people remember my dad scoring the triple overtime winner. And that was a game I'll always remember, picking up the Mudbugs for that game and everyone screaming, going crazy. And it was just an awesome memory.
Do you and your dad still ever kind of rehash the whole Laredo turn of events, I guess you can say?
I try not to ask him about it too much. Yeah, I think he still has some strong feelings about that, but he definitely can laugh a little more at it these days. But yeah, he definitely was not the happiest.
And Mudbugs fans ask me this, and I don't keep up. I mean, I'll see Kenny Carroll. Of course, he'll be in the Richardson ring. Now he's not there anymore, but I mean, that's when I used to see him. I'll see a few former Mudbugs, Chris Broussard. But what's Jim Sprott up to? What's he doing? Because, every once in a while he does come by, and that's great. He's always welcome. How is he doing, and what is he up to?
Oh, he's doing great, living his best life out in Vivian. He is working and just hanging out at home. If you don't see him at work, you could probably find him in the hot tub or cooking some food. But I'll have to try to drag him up here more often for people to see him.
What's he doing? What's he do for work?
He's working for KCS, or I think it's KCS. Now he's an engineer there, just driving trains back and forth from Jackson to Shreveport.
Now that the fact that you're taking care of tickets, have you noticed any kind of challenges? I've only been around you a few times because I know I don't want to bother you in your office. But have you noticed kind of anything? Like what are there any challenges that you've noticed when you've kind of taken on this position?
My biggest challenges are just gonna get remembering names, faces. It gets a whole lot of crazy on game days, so I think one of my bigger challenges is finding the time to walk around and actually see people, and I think that would probably be the biggest thing for me this year.
Coach Soupy had said you haven't really changed as much as far as looks. Do fans recognize you? Do fans know do they have to kind of take a step back to go, oh, okay, that's Sprotter's son? Have you kind of had that reception where they've recognized you more?
Yeah, I have been told I haven't changed in looks very much. Actually, the first game I worked here, it was Tom Lawson who came up to me, and they at first they were like, "Are you Mason Sprott? I thought you were Mason Sprott." And it's like, "Yeah." He goes, "You and your mom do not change appearance. Everyone tells me my mom always looks the same, and I've been told many a times that I haven't changed at all.
So what did you originally study in school?
Originally, it was nursing, and then I went on to risk management after that, and that's when COVID hit, and I just kind of dropped it altogether.
So when you talk about owning your own business, do you know what that business would consist of?
I've had a couple different thoughts on it. My main one would be landscaping or hardscaping. That, or maybe just getting into something more of a hobby, as dumpster rentals, waste removal, stuff like that.
Well, that's the soft-spoken Mason Sprott, but he's always hard-working inside the rink. Sprotter, thanks for the time. We do appreciate it, and good luck in your stay here at this organization.
Thank you, guys, and I can't wait for the rest of the year.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
showed me too. Because one of the assistant coaches for 3HO was like, "Are you a big C4 guy?"
Oh wow, Matthews is out.
I thought he would be.
Welcome back in to George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. I believe that there are some game misconduct penalties at the end of that wild and crazy first period. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 or log on to defatapi.com. I see Fleet and Jasser in the Mudbugs penalty box along with Bryce Johnson and Max Matthews. Now, I thought Jasser and Matthews both have game misconduct penalties. I think they're both done for the night. Here comes Boucher. He's going in as well. Oh, wow. They got Andrew Earl for leaving the bench in the altercation, and that's what happened. I believe Andrew Earl was never on the ice. That's a big one. So the Mudbugs are going to have a power play out of this, 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then the Mudbugs will go on a 3-minute power play, and they can score as many goals at will. So that's a game misconduct on Earl. So Earl's done for the night. Matthews and Jasser stay on. Well, I think Liam Fleet got quite lucky. He just got the 2 and the 10. That water was spraying quite a bit. Shot toward the net. High riser there by Deeb goes wide. Now along to the left side. Now played on back there to Murch. Oh, and that was the problem, that Andrew Earl was never on the ice, so he left the bench. That's a tough one. And that's why Seminary went crazy. Shot toward the net. That one handcuffed. Oh, no, they don't know where it is. A backhander. Save made. Diving for it. Oh, the Mudbugs can't hold the zone. Boy, they had Holohan down and out. Down to a minute remaining of 4-on-4 hockey. Smith to Wise, now high slot. Doyle drills one. Fought off there by Holohan. Now far circle waiting. Here's Doyle. Skates in. Doyle now behind the net. He waits into the near corner. He'll circle and scan. Drop it off there to Smith. Smith now will swindle it in. We're now over to Parichka through the slide. And a one-timer, didn't get much on it there, was Doyle. Into the near corner it goes. Mudbugs about to go on the man advantage, rather. Puck lofted in, glove down there with 9 seconds remaining of 4-on-4 hockey. Then the Mudbugs will be on a 3-minute power play. So the Mudbugs, out of all that, are going to get a power play. Boy, that's huge, because it looked like it could have gone the other way. Face off, tied up, one there by the Ice Wolves. Mudbugs about to go on the man advantage, and now they are. So out of the box comes Boucher. Mudbugs on the Scott Powerline power play. They skate in now, right point. And now Played back to the point. Fired toward the net. Blocked in front. And now waiting, Litchard. Litchard, right point. Down low there to Haldenby. Haldenby now will skate up to the point. Mudbugs have all day here as they can score as many at will in this 3 minutes. Back up top, fired there by Hutchinson. Hit a body in front. It might have hit the back heel of Akimov, and the puck is splintered all the way down. Out of the box comes Garapi. Up ahead there to Deeb. Deeb gallops across now. Right side goes through the middle, kicks it around. Deeb waits. Deeb toe dragged, and he lost a handle on that puck. Now, to the other side there to Parichka. Parichka levels it back up top. Over to Deeb. Near circle waits. Deeb puts a charge into one. That one got blocked in front. As the puck now is cleared all the way down. Down to $1:40 remaining on the Mudbugs Scott Powerline power play. Puck now chipped in deep along the end boards. Mudbugs trying to hold on to it. Here's Murch, left point. Played on over to Pewley, over to Murch, played back down to Pewley. Pewley near corner, thrown back up top, waiting. There's Haldenby, dropped off there to Doyle, across. Murch waits, spins one toward the net. It got blocked, held in there by Murch. Good hold to the far corner there to Haldenby, and this pass gets blocked. And now played around there to Pewley. Still a minute remaining on the man advantage. Here's Murch, waits, fires. Stick save made there by Holohan. Now a roller on net. And now taken there by the Ice Wolves. They want to skate up the ice. Right side, and the puck is skied in there by Palumski. Down to 40 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. 15:35 remaining in the second. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Skating in is Litchard. He'll pivot it back over to Deeb. Dropped off now to Akimov. Across there to the right point there to Hutchinson. Now to Litchard. Litchard right point. Skates in. Now works it down low. Good tip drill up off the stick of Haldenby. That one tipped on just wide. And now played on back to the near half wall. Settled down there by Deeb. And Deeb cannot get it in deep. As the puck deflects off the stick of Ethan Hall back out to center. Worked back in there by Deeb. He kicks it around. Puck deflects into the Mudbugs bench for a break in the action. 1 second remaining on this power play. Five minutes gone by here in the second. Face off far Ice Wolves blue line. Face off tied up. One there by the Bugs. They have it. Adams far side up off the stick of Boucher. Now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Well, played on back to Adams. Up ahead there to Boucher. Gains the blue line right side, and he tried to work it in deep, and it deflects out of play. So the Mudbugs without Jasser and Fleet. The Ice Wolves without Johnson and Matthews for a while. Andrew Earl is out of this game. So, boy, that's big. Because if you leave the bench, that means you're in all likelihood going to be suspended for the next game. Both benches a little thinner. Up ahead, here comes Osberg. He'll angle it in. Along the end boards, Wise up ahead. And now it gets deflected down low behind the Bugs net. Up off the stick of Pewley as the puck is powered back in there by Casey. In deep in the Mudbug zone along the left side. Puck now love tapped in there by Haldenby. Into the far corner. Puck chopped, held in there by Haldenby. Now Pewley tried to skip it on forward, and it got blocked. Now Mertz up ahead. Now down low, Murch has it. Left side, Doyle bunkers it back out to center. And now the puck deflects back on net, covered up there by Hallahan. He will cover it up as we are 6:32 in to the middle frame. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates. The Bugs on top, 1-0. Face off to the left, tied up and taken there by the Wolves. To the right side, skating in and banked in there by Merrick. Now along to the end boards, good positioning there by Hutchinson. Puck now floated to the open area there for Emery to grab. Here comes Emery, skating in. Good burst of speed. Emery fumbled it around a little bit and he came in offsides. Boy, Emery thought that was clean and it was awfully close. Big hello to the Emerys. Tuning in tonight from Rochester, New York. Glad to have them with us. Face off near Ice Wolves' blue line. Face off tied up and taken there by the Wolves. Now on the right side, Adams back in his own zone. Far side, whipped up ahead. Litcher dropped off there to Boucher, and he'll bomb it in. Boy, Boucher always seems to play with just a fire lit up on his butt. He is, he's quite the electric player. Fired toward the net there by Deeb, gets deflected. Along the end boards, behind the Ice Wolves net. Puck now slowed down there by Hall. Here comes Ethan Hall. They'll now gallop back over to DeVilliers. That one blown up. And now Akimov down low to Deep. Deeps tried to slip one through. It got sticked away there by Hallahan. Over to Cross, back up top. Wise fires one, and he shot it wide as he got the glass. Now play to the right side, spun around. And an errant pass. Mudbugs want to continue to forecheck. Here comes Akeem off. No, good hard check there, and a steal from Parichka. Haldenby on over. Fired there by Doyle. And a save made there up high from Hallahan. And we get a break in the action. 11:36 to go here in the second. It is the Bugs 1, the Ice Wolves nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4600 4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum, honoring our hometown hero with a standing ovation, as we always love to do. Face-off won there by the Bugs. They have it now down low. Fired, tough angle shot there by Akimov. Got sealed up pretty good from the Wolves' blue line. Puck now twisted in deep into the Bug zone. 11:15 remaining here in the second. A lot of time in this game, and the Bugs clinging to a 1-0 lead. Goals have been hard to come by this weekend. Played around the end glass. Far side, that's Adams. Goes up the middle, taken there by Haldenby, skips it up ahead, trying to find the stick of Akimov. Now back the other way on transition, goes behind Murch. Mudbugs have a chance here, one man to beat. Here's Haldenby, and he's gonna wait to get some fresh Bugs. Trying to work it in down low there for Smith. Now left point, Haldenby to the right point, settled down there by Nickel, and Nickel fans on the dump-in attempt. Now left side as the puck is taken and poked back in to the Mudbug zone. There by DeVilliers. Through the middle. Here's Smith. Gallops across. Right side. The British Columbia man. Plays back to the right point. Over to Nickel, and Nickel will thread it in down low there for McKay. The Saskatchewan sensation along to the far corner. McKay dropped off there to Smith. Smith. Now hard hit, tied up. Smith getting help there by McKay. Midway point of this contest, trying to work it out free. Good job there by McKay to hold it up. And now Smith now lifted up ahead. 2-on-2. Left side, little burst of speed. Here's Merrick as he throws a shot wide, and now McKay right back the other way, and they come in too early. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. .9:33 remaining here in the second period. Face off, far Wolves blue line. One there by the Bugs. As the puck is chiseled into the Wolves zone. And now worked out free. Casey up across, down low. Oh, hard hit, penalty coming up to the Bugs. And we'll have to figure out what this one is. This one's going against Doyle. He looks puzzled by the call. Boy, he thought he had his man tied up pretty good and evenly. It's a hooking infraction on Doyle. Oh, no. And they teed him up. I think they teed him up. What a huge call. I think they added 2 more minutes. Boy, it looked like Doyle said the magic words. No, just 2 minutes. So it's a 2 and a 10. Well, Mudbugs have to be careful there. That is a huge loss. Well, if it's a 2 and a 10, they can tell Doyle he can just take an early trip to the locker room and get ready for the third period. Trying to sort out this Bugs penalty box. It is filled up now. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice. Doyle in for hooking, and now did they... Oh, wait a minute. They just threw Deeb out of here. We're going to have to get this sorted out. So a couple of penalties on that sequence. Oh, jeez. Deeb gone for 10 minutes for an unsportsmanlike conduct. Boy, I didn't see what Deeb did. I was focused on Doyle. Boy, what a huge call. Now they lose one of their electric forwards and one of their best D-men right now. Now chopped at. The Wolves with a big opportunity here. Adams ties it up, and the puck is slapped off the far side window, but held in. Back up top now. It goes to Bickler, and unable to handle it into the zone. There is DeVilliers. Down to a minute remaining on this first choice personnel penalty kill. Boy, the Mudbugs penalty box had standing room only for a little bit, and then they told Deeb there's really no point for him to be in there because he's gone for the rest of the period. We're down to 7:55 remaining in the second. Fleet and Johnson are ready to come onto the ice for the next whistle. That's good news because Mudbugs are minus a couple of D men right now. Now we have a hard hit. Looks like the puck got stuck, and we got a whistle. Fleet and Johnson are out. .37 remaining here in the second. Face-off tied up. And taken there by the Wolves. They'll work it around to Mertz. Mertz fires one toward the net. That one just misfired from that far post. Now into the far corner, battling for it. Along the end boards, played back up top to Mertz. Penalty about to come to an end. Out of the box comes Doyle. We're back to 5-on-5. Fired toward the net, blocked. Now Smith up ahead for Doyle. Doyle wants to get around the edge. Doyle now fights for it. Over to Litchard. Back up top, there to Mertz. Mertz settles it down, bombs one toward the net, it gets blocked. Now Litchard blasts one toward the net from the right point, and it's smothered up there by Hallahan. Big hello to the Litchards. Tuned in tonight from Trenton, Michigan. Glad to have them with us, as always. Litchard quietly having one of those great years. Averaging a point a game. .6:53 remaining here in the second. Face-off tied up, backhander goes high on the Ice Wolves net. 5-on-5, we skate. Fired toward the net there by Akimov from the left point through traffic, whistled wide. Into the far corner, tied up now. Haldenby trying to grab it. Oh, loose puck. Patrolled there by Hull, and Hull will grab it and shovel it into the Bug zone. Through the middle, here's Akimov. Now along to the right side. Akimov spun around in front. Up off the stick of Haldenby, and it's covered up there by Hallahan. .6:13 remaining here in the second. The Bugs won, the Ice Wolves nothing. Face off, left wing circle toward the net. There was Boucher. He won that draw. And tried to grind one past Holohan, but he stopped it cleanly. .6:10 remaining here in the second. Face-off won there by New Mexico. Osberg intercepted. Boucher through the middle. And Emery holds it in. Emery now pushes it behind the Wolves' net, but now De Villiers has it along the far corner. That one missed everybody. Goes all the way down. It was tipped. Slowed down there by Garapi. Play it off the far side boards. Handled there by Litchard. Gains his own. Litchard waits. Fires one toward the net. Save made there by Holohan. Into the near corner it goes. Boy, Coach Soupy. I don't have to say he's losing his hair on his bench because he shaves it regularly, but he looks quite frustrated with the way this game is unraveling in front of him. I don't say unraveling, the way it's going for him. His team is up 1-0. Puck cue-balled off the near side boards and in deep into the Mudbug zone. Up off the stick of Litchard, dropped off there to Smith. Back to Litchard, waits. Litchard puts a charge into one. Left pad save made there by Holohan. Puck now leveled in, down low, far corner. That's Parichka. He waits. Parichka back up top. And the puck deflects back out to center. Taken away. Here's Laksinen. Trying to find his man. That was Polumski. Now along the end boards. That's Doyle. Played around now. Mertz holds it in. Near corner. Played back to the right point. Shot toward the net. Blocked in front. Now batted around. Taken there by Litchard. Back out to center. Now Laksinen. Worked right back in. Near corner. Laksinen. Going around and getting handled there by Nickel. Now pushing and shoving. Smith was in there. Now Doyle digs it out free. Doyle will take a U-turn back. Behind the Mudbugs net, he goes to Nickel. Up ahead, Akimov dropped off to Doyle, and he forwards it up off the stick of Haldenby. And Pewley skates in and will force Holohan to cover it up. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's, delivering the difference for Mudbugs hockey. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years, providing floor mats, uniforms, and facility services for your business. Face-off tied up. Far side. Now through the middle. Taken there by Haldenby. Haldenby skates in. Left point dropped off to Pewley. Now down low to Haldenby. Thrown down low. That was up off the stick. Now shot to that tough angle. Left pad save made there by Holohan. And now worked back out. Here's New Mexico. Hard check there by Fleet. On the left side up off the stick of Akimov. He's able to work it in deep. Fired toward the net there by Akimov. Gets blocked in front there by Farmer. Hard check along the end boards. Puck worked around and out of the zone. Wise grabs it. Over to Boucher. Boucher skates in. Left side. Boucher behind the net. Boucher back up top. Murch levels one toward the net, and he shot it wide. Now along that far post. Behind the Ice Wolves net. Kicked around. Boucher up off the stick of Emery. And Emery sliced one toward the net. That one had a little bit of trickery on its way through. But Holohan able to fight it off. 2:37 remaining here in the middle frame. Face off. Will be deep in the Wolves zone. One there by the Bugs. Smith Tried to find Parichka, and he fanned on it. All the way back down. Murch up ahead. Smith dropped off to Parichka. He yanked one toward the net. It got blocked. And the puck is taken. And looked like Johansson tried to grab it. Now worked in down low. Hard check there by Litchard. A lot of bodies starting to get thrown around. Good fight there by Parichka. Held in there by Murch. Murch holds the zone. Murch now handles it. And oh boy, Parichka was at the end of his shift. As the puck now is floated in to the Mudbug zone. Play to the left side there to Litchard. Cross ice up ahead there. Akimov dropped off. Far circle. Good dance move coming in. Shot toward the net. Stick save made there. That was a good job there by Pewley. Pewley had a good chance. Pewley holds his own. Played through the slot. Fired toward the net. Fanned on. Didn't get. Got a stick tied up there. That was Akimov. Akimov played back up top. Handled there by Nickel. He'll nail it into the far corner there for Pewley. And now worked out free. And the Ice Wolves have it right-hand side. Loxonen dropped off. Shot toward the net. Oh, that was blocked in front. Poke checked away there by Garapi. Here's Boucher. One man to beat. One man to beat. One-on-one. And he'll go ahead and turn it in behind the Ice Wolves net. Now played around the near half wall. Boucher fighting for it. And the puck now just squeezed out free. Played up off the near side boards. 35 seconds remaining here in the second. Now Boucher can't handle it. Played off the far side boards. Should be icing, and it will be on the Ice Wolves. Face off to the left of Hollahan. One there by the Bugs. They have it in down low there to Litchard. Fire toward the net. Save made. There's a bouncing puck. They score! It's Smith! He chipped it home! Mudbugs get a greasy one! And it's the greasy one from British Columbia who gets his first as a Mudbug. Mudbugs 2, Ice Wolves nothing. Boy, you get the bounces when you're on a roll. And the Mudbugs get the bounce and the roll on that one. A late period goal. Those are killer. And it's Smith's first. And it's a 2-0 Mudbugs lead. Smith's first from Litchard. A couple of roommates. Find the connection there. .20 seconds remaining in the period. Oh, hard hit. They score! They threw one in front. It pinballed its way through. Mudbugs lead 3-0. Bang, bang, oh my gumbo. What a goal from McKay. Two goals about 8 seconds apart, and the Mudbugs lead 3-0. Oh, jeez. Cam Smith at 1940 and Carter McKay at 1949. And for McKay, it's his second of the year. And now they're looking for more. Played off the far side boards. And now a shot toward the net gets blocked. Wow, what an end to the second period. That was McKay's second from Emery and Jasser. 2 goals, 8 seconds apart. Mudbugs 3, the Ice Wolves nothing, and they're out shooting New Mexico 23-12. We played 2 here from George's Pond. It is the Bugs 3, the Wolves nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com. Visit them online at defadapi.com.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emile Janou from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing, as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5 and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures. As compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janeau from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their. Yeah, but that's me. I'm going to do that
right. As a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right, but and the thing is that teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it, but. My 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club, and there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals, and so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority, but being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. I mean, but it's with technology and products and everything. I mean, we've gotten expensive, and it's not for. I mean, look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I mean, I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. I mean, that's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety. But it is, man. I mean, I have lots of people who come in who, our age, haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
As Dr. Emil Janou, thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team, and we help families score big across the generations.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Mudbugs with a 3-0 lead with back-to-back goals 8 seconds apart to end the second. Third period coming up, and it's brought to you by Center Point Energy. Call 811 to locate buried utilities at least 2 days before digging into any project. If you want to save time and get the best savings on Mudbugs hockey tickets, stop by your local Brookshire's to buy your tickets for every Mudbugs hockey game. Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy, a proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey and also an exclusive, or not exclusive, but another outlet for you to get your tickets for Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs skate from left to right. Face-off tied up and won there by Haldenby. Right side, puck rattled in there by Fleet. Along to the far corner as we're underway here in the third. Mudbugs on top, 3-0. They skate from left to right, but the Wolves have it. And now intercepted Fleet. Up ahead off the stick of Pewley. Into the far corner. This is an Ice Wolves team that has lost 8 straight, and they're in danger of 9 straight losses, so you know they're going to come out hard as Garapi makes a stick save on a shot there by Michael Cole. Play to the far half wall. Now down low it goes off the stick of Casey. And taken there by Haldenby. Haldenby able to work a pass up off the stick of Akimov. And now along to the far corner. Intercepted. Now low, fires one toward the net. Fought off there by Holohan. Now right point. Here's Hutchinson. Dips through. Fires one toward the net. Oh boy, skate save, and there was a net open. Mudbugs could not grab a stick and put one on. Now Hutchinson over to Emery. Emery going to sneak through. He got an assist on McKay's second of the year. Now in front, back to Emery. Blocked, and Emery cannot grab it. And the puck touched back out to center. Wise on over to Murch. He lost control of it, coming through. And that one got blown up pretty good. Now through the middle, the puck airmailed it, missed Emery. And it'll be an icing on Bugs hockey. Lucas Deeb's back on the ice. So the Mudbugs now have a full bench. .148 gone by here in the third. Face off to the left of Garapi, or right of Garapi rather. Left wing circle. Played back up top, fired toward the net. There by Mertz, gets blocked. Now a shot toward the net. Bodied down there by Emery. McKay drops it off. Mertz will lay it across there to Wise, and Wise will go ahead and spin that baby in. Up around to the right side. Puck drubbed in there by Casey. Shot toward the net, tough angle. That one ricocheted wide of Garapi. And now work dropped off Smith. That's Sean Smith into the far corner. Backhander gets blocked. Another shot goes through the goal mouth. And it's taken there by Merrick. Merrick's pass, or rather shot, got blocked there by Deeb. Down around into the far corner. There for Loxonen. And now Boucher will grab the loose change. And go ahead and wheel it off the boards, and now played back out into the Mudbug zone. Puck knifed up off the stick of Deeb on a knifing job there by Doyle. Now worked back in. Here's Casey. He'll go ahead and rattle that baby in. Into the far corner it goes. Smith has it. Smith with his first goal of the year. That was a long time coming for him. Behind his own net to the near side. Smith now has it from left to right. The Greek god skates through the middle. And he'll go ahead and golf it toward the net, but it gets deflected into the protective netting. 16:23 remaining here in the third. The Mudbugs 3, the Ice Wolves nothing. Face off in the left wing circle, one there by the Bugs. Puck swirled in behind the Ice Wolves net there by Adams. And now worked in behind the Wolves net. Puck now dished back out to center there by DeVilliers. And now a little space here for Haldenby. Now to the right there to Akimov. Akimov trying to look for Pewley. He'll just go ahead and delve it in down low there for Pewley. Pewley battling for it along those corner boards. Hard check there by Haldenby. Boy, he made that look way easy of a hit. It's kind of some upper body strength. You just got to use it. Maybe a little bit more as the season goes along, rather. Here comes Hutchinson. Throws a missile toward the net wide. Into the near corner it goes. Big burst of speed there by McKay as he throws his weight around. Now along the left side, back out to center off the stick of Emery. And now played on back to the Bugs blue line. That's Murch. Far side there to Smith. And the puck now gassed back in there by Matthews. 5 minutes gone by here in the third. The Bugs 3. The Ice Wolves nothing. Far side. Boy, the Mudbugs have kept New Mexico off the scoreboard all weekend. Johansson has the puck. He'll jump it up ahead. Off the stick of Polumski. In deep it goes into the Mudbug zone. Dropped off to Wise. Wise. Far side there to Murch. Now spun around, right side. Wise up off the stick. And now Casey's got it. Casey through the middle. Casey. He'll go ahead and knock it in down low into the near corner. Along the far wall there by Loxonen. Fired toward the net, blocked. Wise has it. Good block there by Wise. He'll wing it up ahead, and Litchard will just go ahead and spill it into the near corner and come off for a change. Fired there by Deeb. Stick save made there by Holohan. Hard takedown, penalty coming up. This one's going against the Bugs. It'll be touched up there by Boucher, and we'll get the call. Boy, big opportunity here. This will be the fourth power play of the night. It's going against Parichka. It's a holding infraction. Fourth power play of the night. Face-off tied up. One there by the Ice Wolves. Hall a shot blocked there by Haldenby. Now worked back out to center. Line on back, Hall. Far side. People are asking me, what is the fastest 2 goals you've seen in Mudbugs history? I would have to say the 2 goals in 8 seconds that we just saw has to be the fastest. Now, I remember 2 goals 9 seconds apart, and that was back in a playoff game. That was game 5 between the Bugs and the Baramas back in the 2017-2018 playoff. That was a combination of goals between Roberts Baranovskis and Jack Yannick. A couple of old school names in Mudbugs history. Miss those guys. Yeah, those are good Mudbugs. Well, Baranovskis is a really good Mudbug because we share the same birthday. Right on the day, August 27th, baby. Along to the far corner. Now it's just another day now in the day in life of Chet Yoder. Played off the near side boards. You know, your dad always told you that the days will go by quicker as you get older. I never believed that to be true until I got older. It's a hooking infraction on New Mexico. So that'll do it for the man advantage. Good draw there by Boucher. And the Mudbugs will be on an abbreviated power play after 110 gets chewed up here. 12:54 remaining here in the third. Face-off tied up, one there by New Mexico. Johansson has it behind his own net. Gets hooked up a little bit. Up ahead, 2-on-1. Thrown across. Oh, boy, pinball in the round and got broken up there by Doyle. Now here's Emery through the middle. Emery dropped off into the far corner. Played around into the near corner. Now played back up top. We got a whistle. Looks like we got a penalty coming up. This one's going against, I believe, New Mexico. And look at that. So the Mudbugs are going to be on a big power play here. Oh, wow, 4 minutes because there was blood on. Face off one there by the Bugs. They have it. Now Hutchinson has it. Top of the point. Over to Litcher. Thrown across. 4-on-3 power play for the Bugs. And now a 5-on-3 soon. High rising shot there by Litcher went wide. Double minor for Polumski as there was blood. Now 5-on-3. Litcher fires one across, and that one slowed down there by Hollonen as he covers it up on it. Wow, 5-on-3 for 45 seconds. And then they will have a 5-on-4 for a lengthy time. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bucks. Played back to the left point. Gathered in there by Hutchinson. Hutchinson waits to the far corner. Litcher throws it across, fired! Oh, that one got blocked in front. Might have got a piece from Holohan. And getting a piece of it as well was Mertz. Still 5-on-3 for the Bucks. They skate in, that's Deeb. Far corner, Deeb. On over to Akimov, dropped off to Deeb. They got space here, and they got to hurry up now. One man's about to get out soon. Haldenby, top of the point. Thrown to the far circle there to Hutchinson. Played back up top to Haldenby. Now across. Deeb mishandled it. Now it's about to go a 5-on-4. Wait, Hutchinson down low. Thrown toward the net. Left pad save. Made there by Holohan. As he robs Haldenby at the doorstep to keep his team with a gasp of air in this game. And now 5-on-4 for 2:35 remaining on the double minor. Just a brilliant stop from Holohan, or Holohan rather. And now he'll slow it down. Fire it off the near side window. And Fleet able to hold the zone. Now down low there to Pewley. Now play it around far side there to Murch. Murch gets pushed around, now down low. Into the near half wall. Oh, no, Pewley lost it. And now there's numbers for New Mexico. 2-on-1. Here's Smith. He blows a tire. Boy, when you have a losing streak, those things just seem to happen. You can't have anything go your way. We're down to $1:45 remaining here on the Scott Powerline power play. Mudbugs would like to get one more just to kind of put this game away. Skating in, here's Deeb, gains the blue line left side. Now checkered it in, but it got blocked. Now along the left side. Puck now aired in there by Hull. Akimov has it with $1:15 remaining. Now through the middle. Banked up ahead there by Litchard, and the puck now is just shuffleboarded back in, out, and into the Mudbug zone. Down to a minute remaining now on this Scott Powerline power play. 9 minutes remaining here in the Center Point Energy third period. 3-0 lead for Bugs hockey. They're in great shape to wrap this one up. Litchard, right point, played back up top now to Doyle. Far half wall, it goes to Deeb. Cross ice there to Litchard. Litchard waits. Litchard throws it through the middle, over to Deeb, fires one, he scores! Deeb drills one home from the left wing circle. Mudbugs 4. Ice Wolves nothing. It's a power play goal here in the third. Well, that might be all she wrote for the Ice Wolves. And for Deeb, it's goal number 5 on the season. Great work from the Bugs there. And everything just going their way this weekend. Face off, tied up. Now blocked. Play it around the right side. Now the puck squirts in deep in the Mudbug zone. Now played back up top, right point. Throwing toward the net. That one gets blocked. Mudbugs with the only power play goal in this game. And Mudbugs have all the goals in the game anyways. Along to the far corner. Emery battles for it. Now DeVilliers gets hit hard. Play back up top. And the puck just trickles back out to center. Now Fleet, right side, up ahead, cross ice. Finds the stick of Haldenby. Throws it in down low, and it gets smothered up. And back the other way, here comes Johnson. For the Ice Wolves, oh my. Him and Fleet get hit hard. Along to the near corner. Puck scooted out free there by Haldenby. Oh boy, Fleet came up the middle, and he knocked down Hall. Boy, that looked like an intersection blow up there by Fleet. And it looked like he wanted to measure that one up. Here comes Johnson, right side. Skates right back in. Uh-oh, backhander coming through the slot. Good stick tie up there by Akimov, and now Litchard able to brush it across there for Adams to grab. Flipped on over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson will grab it and nudge it off the near side boards. The puck now wedged off the near side glass there by Sean Smith. Right back in. Here come the Bucks. Deep, and the Bucks keep working deep. We'll go ahead and ring it into the near corner. Now taken down. Lost his balance there by Litchard. Penalty coming up. Extra attacker comes in for the Bugs, and the Mudbugs will go right back on the man advantage. As we will get a break in the action. 5:27 to go here in the third. It's the Bugs 4, the Ice Wolves nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Honoring our guns and hoses. Firemen, police officers, and first responders. They do so much for our community. And they get a standing ovation. .5:27 remaining here in the third. Mudbugs back on the man advantage. Now a shot toward the net, blocked in front. Held in there by Fleet. Fleet across, fired there by Pewley, and it got blocked. And the puck is popped all the way down. Fifth power play of the night for Bugs hockey as Doyle dumps it in. Fired there by Parichka, got blocked in front. And when you got a 4-0 lead, you can start using some guys who, well, I was about to say using some guys who are not normally on the power play, but Fleet was on the power play last year, and he's back on there now. Pewley near half wall. Where to Haldenby, now to the right point. Litchard, left point there to Hutchinson. Across far corner to Fleet. Fleet's got it, far corner. Now down low, Pewley powers one toward the net. Fought off there by Hollahan. A minute remaining on the Scott Powerline power play. Stick around with the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Don't drink the water, try our margaritas today. We'll tell you all about this one, lots of fun stuff. Face-off tied up, and the puck is muscled all the way down there by Johnson. Now Litcher over to Deeb through the middle, 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Haldenby kicked around there by Akimov, fired then toward the net, they score! That was Hutchinson, far corner. Top shelf where the ladies hide the fine wine. Mudbugs 5. The Ice Rays nothing. Sonic drinks for everyone. And for Hutchinson, goal number 3 on the season. The Bugs lead 5-0. Through the middle. Litchard and Deeb get the helpers on Hutchinson's third of the year. Played off the window into the near corner. Deep in the New Mexico zone. 2:50 remaining here in the third. The Bugs about to win their 4th straight and complete back-to-back sweeps on this 6-game homestand, which will welcome in the Amarillo Wranglers next weekend for our hockey horror weekend. And speaking of horror shows, it has been quite the horror movie for the New Mexico Ice Wolves to begin this season, as they're staring down the pipeline of their 9th straight defeat. 2:20 remaining here in the third. Now worked out free. Here's Johnson. Behind the net, tied up. Garapi looks on. And now far side, that's Murch. Up ahead, off the stick, and swindled in there by Cam Smith. Less than 2 to go here in the third. Up through the middle. Missed the tape of the stick from Johnson. Buck scooted back out to center there by Litchard. Puck now chiseled on net. Stick save made there by Garapi. Now Farmer skates in, fired toward the net, blocked. Well, New Mexico trying to just get some momentum going into next weekend. They'll be playing at Odessa. Litchard slowed down. Excuse me, along the left side. Coming right back in. Hard hit. That one got a little frisky between Fleet and Hall. Up ahead, here's Hall trying to get underneath the D. Pushed away there by Doyle. Nudged at there by Hutchinson. Back out to center. Far side. Good hard check there by Doyle. Up ahead now, Deeb. He'll wagon wheel it in. Slowed down there by Hollahan. And what a show from the 2-time Robertson Cup champions as they hold serve here at home as they will improve to 4-0 on this homestand. 25 seconds to go and take on a very talented Amarillo Wrangler team next weekend. Good stick there by Emery. Chopped at, it'll deflect right back out to center. As the puck now is just swept in there by Matthews. 5 seconds. Garapy looks on. Garapy's got another shutout on his mind. And there it is. Mudbugs win. Mudbugs win. Claws up. Back-to-back shutouts for Aiden Garapy. And what a special moment for him for a second straight night as the Mudbugs win their 4th straight. They shut out New Mexico 5-0. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
And a better tomorrow. And as always, claws up.